Hello, my name's Peggy and this is the Wednesday View. I'll be doing some videos, short videos, once or twice a week to try and bring a balanced view to what's going on at Sheffield Wednesday, to where we are, the games we play and how the season progresses. Whether people want this, I'm not sure, but it'll be interesting to see. So, where are we? We are at the end of pre-season, 7 weeks in, but we've got to remember we are also less than 100 days after takeover. In pre-season we have recruited so far 11 players, including 3 goalkeepers. There are still important slots to fill, and we have until September to be able to do that, so there's still time for that to happen. In pre-season we have played 6 games at various levels. That's resulted in 1 win, 5 losses, I think, 4 losses and a draw perhaps. But more importantly, we've only scored 3 goals and conceded 16. And pre-season is always hard to judge. You don't know what the team are being instructed in terms of what they're working on, the different formations they're trying to understand, the new positions, the new players. But the question is, have we progressed through pre-season? I think the games yesterday, which was 1st of August, Yorkshire Day, against Accrington, a 0-0 draw, and Oldham, a 4-0 loss, were interesting in terms of they're the last games before a first competitive game of the season in the League Cup against Bolton. And what I didn't see or feel was any sort of system or gelling. And gelling will take time with all those new players. It certainly will. But it just felt a very disjointed day. And we could go off and criticise Henrik Pedersen quite happily. I know a lot of people aren't happy with Pedersen. But I've been trying to look at the wider picture, and I think my concern is more around we haven't improved or added to the coaching team from last year at all. We haven't brought in any different perspectives, any different viewpoints, any different types of experience into the coaching team. We've still got the same coaches that were promoted from the under-21s, and that is a bigger concern at the minute. There's no new ideas in there, and we've heard all this about wanting to move the ball quicker and whatever verticality means, or a deep press block. All we want is a team that shows progression, a team that attacks, goes forward, is able to create chances. Whether those chances are on target, but the more chances you create, the better chance you've got of getting them on target. So I think my concern is, where do we go with the coaching? And I'm not going to call for Pedersen's head on a block. I think we have to trust in David Bruce and Simon Wilson, that they know where they are. They're the 2 people that are vitally important to how we progress this season. I think we have to remember that the rebuild won't be immediate. We're not going to do it in one window. There are going to be blips along the way. We are going to be erratic, perhaps, and we have to manage our expectations. We have, all supporters of every club have high expectations. I think we have been so downtrodden over the last 10 years that a glimmer of hope is all we're looking for. And I think recruitment has been progressive so far. I think we've got a good balance between very experienced League One players who know the league and know how to play in this league, and some exciting young talent that I can understand why we brought in. Not only can they play at this level, but we're looking for them to go up to the next level, but also talent we can sell, which is what we've not done in 10 years. Yeah, so it's I think it's still a very much a work in progress. I think the first competitive game in the Cup next week will be interesting about the team that he picks to play that and what system we play, whether we play a 3-2-3-1 or a 4-4-2 or whatever the many myriad of systems that are out there are. But all we're wanting as a team is to be progressive, to show ambition, and to ensure that we can give it the best shot we can give. And I think we've got a competitive team for League One as it currently stands. And with some good additions, we could be really competitive. And I'm not going to make predictions about whether we'll be top 2, top 6, or where we are. I think we just have to see how each week goes, and it'll be a build-up process rather than a big bang. So I think we'll get stronger as the season goes through. Yeah, I have some concerns, some reservations, certainly do. I think most supporters do at this time of the season, hoping for a quick start. Every supporter has their own opinion on the manager or the team or certain players or how they're playing, and those opinions vary vastly. I think we have to watch with caution and have managed expectations about how we move forward. So yeah, that's the Wednesday view, the Sheffield Wednesday view that I have. I shall try and do these after each game or on a Sunday morning, and hopefully you like them. Please comment, share, like, all that rubbish. Don't really care. I think it's a matter of just another old man giving his view, but hopefully it's a balanced view, an even view. We'll see you after the Bolton game. See where we go. Have a good week, Wednesday fans. Peg out.